Just 5 pieces of advice, do's and don'ts for 2022 to make you more successful. Welcome back to the Truth in Love with Josh. This is the end of the year. We made it. We are at the end of 2021. And what I have for you today is just 5 pieces of advice, do's and don'ts for 2022 to make you more successful. Now, it might not be successful in meaning monetary, like making money or getting new things, but it'll just make you more fulfilled in life. How to be more fulfilled in 2022. And you need to watch this video before you go into 2022, because I think you need to rearrange things now before you enter that year with these new resolutions that don't work because you've tried them before and guess what? They're failing again. And so first thing you want to do is try new things. When I say new things, brand new things, things that even scare you, things that push you into a realm that is uncomfortable. I find in my life that when I'm doing things that are uncomfortable, kind of like standing in front of this camera, the amazing thing about 2021 is I was forced to be in front of a camera, both in my church and on YouTube. I was forced to be in front of the camera. I used to hate speaking in front of cameras. Used to be awkward, didn't know how to respond. I didn't know, what the person was thinking on the other side, so it made me uncomfortable, but I got used to it. And so now going to 2022, this is normal to me. It's not something that I fear, and I just want to be able to speak to whoever's listening. It might be 5 people, 10 people, 15 people, I don't care, but it's something that was uncomfortable that I've now, taken on as something that's very comforting, something that I like to do. And so I would say when you go into 2022, go ahead and do new things, do uncomfortable things. Those are going to be the things that catapult you into the future that is most beneficial for you. Although it's scary, although it's different, although it's new, go ahead and do it. Don't worry about what people are going to say about it. Get out there and do new things. Whatever that is to you, you do it. Because I feel like that is going to catapult you and make you the most fulfilled in 2022. But the second piece of advice I want to give you that is very similar is do not revert to trying to right all the wrongs from 2021. What I'm trying to say is this: do not try to fix the things you failed in 2021. So many people make their New Year's resolutions based on the things that they did not succeed in 2021 or the years prior. It's the worst way to start a year. It's to say, I didn't lose the 15 pounds last year, so I'm going to try to lose them again this year. And you fall into the same trap. You fall into the same failures, and you keep wondering why you're not accomplishing your goals. It's because you're trying to accomplish the same goal that failed every year. Let that goal go. Let that dream go and pursue something new. Stop holding on to the failures of what you didn't accomplish last year and the years before. It's so much freedom in doing new things, so much freedom in trying to accomplish new goals. So let those old goals go, the ones that you failed in, the ones that you didn't accomplish, the weight that you didn't lose, the weight that you didn't gain, the job that you didn't get, the business that you didn't make. Let those go and create an entirely new vision for your life in 2022. Next thing that I would say is do make new relationships. When I say relationships, make new friends, make new acquaintances, business partners, network, get out there and let yourself be known. Meet new people. For me, that's the most uncomfortable thing in the world, and that's something I'm pushing myself to do in 2022 is to meet new people, enjoy new relationships, because it's those relationships that actually give you life. When you grow with other people, when you encourage other people, when you get to see them thriving, you learn how to thrive. You get to encourage other people, build new relationships. I'm not saying just completely get rid of all your old ones, but I am saying meet new people, make new experiences, enjoy life differently with new people. It will pay off. You will feel more fulfilled in 2022 than you felt in 2021. If you do this, it will work. Fourth thing is very similar to the third thing, which is give up on those old failed relationships from 2021 in the past. So many times we try to hold on to these old relationships that didn't work, whether it be friends or sometimes family or sometimes old romantic relationships. We try to hold on to them and they just don't work. because they're not supposed to. These are relationships that were just there for a season. Let those relationships go. Get rid of them. Don't go back to them. What I did in order to get rid of a lot of relationships in my life, ones that were, I would say, not bad for me, but weren't servicing me well. So I would look at the relationship I had, and it would make me feel a certain way about my life currently. And so what I did was I would go on Facebook, I'd go on Instagram, and I started blocking and deleting all the people who I didn't want to, have contact with in my life, who weren't really servicing me. Seeing what they were doing was kind of making me a worse person. And so what I started to do was delete them from my life. And that was over 2019, 2020, 2021, just being able to delete a whole bunch of people from my life. Now, I'm not saying go out there and burn bridges, but sometimes you don't need to be so involved in everybody's life all the time. Sometimes you don't need to be seeing what the Joneses are doing, because it's going to make you discouraged about what you're doing in your life. Your life is different from theirs. So go ahead and grow in the life God gave you. And so for me, I got rid of a few relationships that weren't serving me well. I deleted them. I got rid of them. Why? Because they weren't servicing me for my future. And the last one, which is the most important of all, is to enjoy the journey that 2022 will bring you. Every year brings new accomplishments to be had, new failures, new relationships, new problems, new successes. Every year brings that. It's when you can enjoy the ups and the downs, the ebbs and flows of life, that you start to be more fulfilled in life. Yeah, you won't accomplish everything you want to accomplish. It is not. Sometimes it won't happen. Sometimes it'll be a little harder to move forward in some parts of the year. Sometimes it'll be easier to move forward. Sometimes there's going to be losses. Sometimes there's going to be gains in your life. But you have to be willing to enjoy the journey placed in front of you. Enjoy the life that God gave you. That's why it's so important that you implement these 5 things into your 2022. Is that you need to first, you need to go out there and you need to do something new. Do something that scares you. Second, give up on the failures that you had last year. You don't need to pursue them again in 2022. 3, go ahead and make new relationships. Go out there, make brand new relationships, meet new people, enjoy new experiences. 4th, let go of those failed relationships. Let go of the people that don't affect you in a positive manner and push you towards your future. If they just kind of agree with you and make you stay where you are, get rid of them too. You want people that are pushing you forward. And 5th, I want you to enjoy the journey that 2022 has for you. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. We don't know what good's going to come out of it or what bad's going to come out of it. But we do know that it can be an awesome year if we trust the process of life, rely on God to pull us through this, and enjoy the journey, because the journey is going to be different for all of us. Each year brings something different. And that's the beauty of life, is that we don't know what's going to happen, but we can put our faith in God and say, hey, you know what? Whatever you pull me through, whatever you're pulling me into, I'm going to trust you through the journey. 2022 is going to be my best year regardless of what happens. So thank you for watching. This is what you need to do and not do in 2022. Go ahead and prepare your resolutions, but make sure you think of the do's and don'ts before you start writing down, because I think this will revolutionize your new year if you take the time to sit down and think about not only what was said, but what you're going to do in 2022. So thank you for watching. I'm about to go, and peace.